What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pub Suds and Grubs presents the
Speakeasy.
So what's up? What's up? How's your week, man? How's everything going?
Good.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
Yeah. Awesome. Glad to hear. What do we have? What are we drinking tonight?
Yeah. First, we're going to start off with our beer, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm thirsty, man. This beer's been staring at me.
Yeah, I know.
So, my microphone. Jay, you brought this, right?
I did.
This is called Ghost in the Machine from Parish Brewing out of Louisiana.
All right.
It's a good one, I think, at least. I've had it before. I don't know if you've never had it. Have you had it? I think you've had it at Green City.
I should check my Untappd. I'm not sure.
I think you did. You had it at Green City in Brooklyn.
Oh, Green City. Remember that, man? We had a great time.
Was that the last time we hung out? That was right before.
Before
everything turned.
Well, let's just say I had a little bit too much soda that day.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Sure.
We had some highlights from that day.
Yeah.
Few stories.
Yeah. No, I want nothing to do with you guys. I wasn't there. I didn't do it.
Were you
Or maybe
invited?
he wants
Probably not.
everything
You
to
guys
do
don't
with
invite me
us.
anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Right,
back
let's
then,
try this.
yeah, well, who knows? Let's give it a whirl. Let's see what this is about.
You tell me what you think. I think it's good. Cheers.
John, we'll see ABV on this too, man.
Wow, that's good.
What are we looking at?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Oh, sorry.
Is it just hard to see?
Yeah, no, it's not on here.
Oh, interesting.
I was looking for any signs of anything. and
Lactose?
Nope. Don't drink it if you're pregnant.
Oh, well, geez, I guess I shouldn't have done that then.
Yeah. But otherwise, there's zero information on the can.
Hmm.
So whatever they're trying to do here, they want to surprise you.
Okay.
I didn't know that was
Ken, what do you
allowed.
think of that
Yeah, I
one?
didn't know. This is booming with flavors.
It really is.
Any cereal in there?
Yeah, well, let me see.
Cereal, yeah.
Yes.
A little
Yes.
Odie.
A little Odie.
Odie. Hashtag Odie.
Odie.
I like it, though. I think
I think this is
solid
really good.
beer.
Yeah, this is
It's very
nice.
solid.
They
I
do
like
good
it.
stuff.
I didn't know they make good beer in Louisiana.
Yeah.
I thought it was all like crawfish and
Yeah. And
broken dams
and
and
like,
floods, hurricanes.
and beignets and
Ooh, beignets.
yeah.
Have you been?
No.
You've never been to?
No, I
I-
would love to.
Oh, it's a good
the food
time.
there.
Yeah, I went for my buddy Paul's bachelor party.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it like Girls Gone Wild every day?
No.
No, but it's
really
interesting though because you can actually. It's interesting about being in New Orleans, and I'm specifically, is that you can actually drink your beer anywhere. I was in a CVS with a beer in my
Really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, I walked into
Yeah.
a CVS, bought a big can of some type of garbage, and then the people were like, "Come into our place." I'm like, "But I have a beer," and they're like, "We don't care. We just
Yeah.
want you in here
Really?
to buy another one."
like you're walking with a
Full-
a cup of beer or a glass or whatever you have, you know.
Big-ass beer.
Yeah, and you're walking around. Yeah, the big ass beers with the butt has the butt.
Now, is that what you're doing when you're down there, though? You drinking
So-
beers? Or I always see people walking around with, like,
Well, food culture, the culture
I mean,
there
like
is something
big
else,
drinks,
man.
big
Margarita
straws,
things.
Yeah, man.
So
it's
a plastic
Louisiana.
guitar filled with
Do you
alcohol.
Agree with this that like if you walk off Bourbon Street, it's just different. It still like has its pockets. There's some seedy areas and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
it's a whole different experience. Like Bourbon Street's just unique.
So you want to stay on Bourbon Street?
Well, I stayed in the French Quarter when I went.
I don't know if you
Isn't
want
that
to.
on in the Bourbon Street's in the French Quarter?
Oh, everything's nearer there, I guess. Yeah,
I feel like once you did it once, I don't know if you get sick of it. It's
Right.
kind of
So I think in New Orleans, I think that one street. That's it.
nah.
Yeah,
There's more to it.
Yeah.
there's more to it. There's there's some good spots. What was that place with the Bloody Marys?
Did you guys? You
The
guys went
French
together?
Town? No.
Oh.
No.
What does that mean?
I don't know. And you kept staring at each other. I was like, "Remember that time we went to New Orleans?"
I remember getting a good Bloody Mary at like some place called Mother's or Mom's or something
Never
like
had
that.
a Bloody Mary.
What?
I've never had a Bloody Mary.
That's really nuts, man.
Really?
Yeah.
You've had a. You're looking
I
at me.
did, but
That
I'm not a
was
huge
my
fan.
Missing
Sunday
out.
Not a
Sunday
huge fan.
hangover ritual, man.
Yeah?
It's,
Bloody Mary. Huh?
Yeah. I like a good Bloody Mary.
I'll give
Huh?
Mary.
Do you guys have any hangover remedies that you'd like to share with our audience?
Taylor ham, egg, and cheese on a bagel.
Yeah, something greasy, something. I used to do Gatorades, or if you really want to go hardcore, you could do a little Pedialyte or something like that. You know,
But to tell you
something
the
that's
truth,
going to hydrate
even though I
you.
didn't want to do it on some of my worst nights, hair of the dog, one, Miller
Yeah.
Lite, something.
Yeah.
Well,
bad.
that's the whole point of a Bloody
You're
Mary.
right about that.
Yeah, well, it's got alcohol in it. Yeah, absolutely.
It's got all that other.
You think you're gonna like throw up or get sick, but
Yeah.
you have that one beer, and it solves the rest
Like,
of
do
your
you
day.
want Tabasco
Yeah.
sauce when you don't feel well?
No.
I don't mind it. I like the horseradish. I like that, hits your nose and hits your back of your throat. I think it's,
I don't know. I've never. You're not the first person to look at me nuts.
Dude, people go. Let me tell you something, man. People go all out with these Bloody Marys. I've seen them have cheeseburgers. Excuse me. They really go all out.
They crazy. I mean, lunch and stuff.
They have like cheeseburgers and like all this stuff on top, bacon and everything. And
I saw one on Instagram. It was like a Reels video, and the lady came out with a whole thing of like a pitcher.
Yeah.
And it had a whole roasted chicken on it.
That's a bit much.
You saw that?
Yes.
That's a bit much.
What the hell are you doing with that?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to eat that stuff?
Yeah.
That's like anything. It just gets out of control.
But
This is good. I wish I knew more about this.
yeah, this is. Yeah, I love how we went off on it because you said it was made in Louisiana and you really just,
But I did know when we went to that Green City Festival, we ran there because it was the highest ranked beer. And I don't know if he did this, but I had a spreadsheet of what the best beers were. And that's a little bit of a beer nerd. And
so Parish Brewing or this
was
beer?
that, Parish
This beer
got the highest ranked beer at the Green City Festival.
Really?
In
to be honest, I never heard of them before today.
So. Oh, really?
Yeah, never heard of them.
Oh.
We just won it before it sold out. And
oh, yeah. Parish is
Monkish was
the shit,
probably
man.
second
They're
on
good.
the
Yeah,
list.
they're good stuff, man. Good liquid.
So they're making New England IPAs down in... every time I see something I can't see through, I just think it's a New England IPA.
That's probably accurate.
Yeah.
No, this is definitely good, man. Now I got to go to New Orleans, man.
So let me tell you, man. I'm thinking about New Orleans. Is it New Orleans or New Orleans? I don't know.
It's New Orleans.
All right. So
New Orleans.
I don't know.
So
I'm from there.
Anyways, like I remember when I was there and eating this the jambalaya. And all that
their
stuff.
food is just amazing.
And you know what? I don't even want to talk about that right now because I'm on this low iodine diet right now.
It sucks.
Yeah. So I can't have anything that has salt outside of like if I made it. I could use kosher salt. But you can't trust that any restaurant has had used, iodized salt in any of their things.
So you need salt blessed by a rabbi.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it can't have iodine.
Yeah, sorry.
And I can't have foods that have iodine in it.
Can you put salt down on your driveway if it gets slippery?
I could, as long as I don't inhale the powders that come from them. But
that's got to be tough.
it's a pain because I can't eat fish. I can't eat certain foods that are higher in iodine and all that stuff.
Why is this?
Well, I have to get a body scan, or actually specifically my thyroid, because I had, as you guys know, I had thyroid cancer, and it's something now it's kind of a follow-up. So basically, I have to take this pill that's going to bring out whatever if there's anything left, because I had my whole thyroid removed. If there's anything left, then this scan will show it. And part of the process is you can't have anything with iodine prior to it.
That's scary, man.
Anything
with the C word is scary.
Yeah.
It was when I first. Now it's kind of like, all right, the issue was hopefully remediated. They removed the thyroid, and but it's a crazy story, man. I was it was a year ago, and I have a kid now, and I said, gosh, I haven't been to a doctor in God knows how long before this, probably 10 years or something, which I'm horrible with that. But then, I said, well, I got a kid. I really should start getting checkups and things like that because, and as you know, my father died at a young age. And so I said, it's time for me to do this. So I went to the doctor. I went for the checkup. And the doctor had looked at my neck, and he said he saw a little bit of a bump, and I was like, oh, what's? He's like, I want to look further into that. It might be nothing, but So I'm like, I never even saw a bump on my neck. I'm like, he's like, well, if you were 150 pounds and you just came out of the shower, you would have noticed, But
it's fucked. What's he saying?
It's got to be scary, though.
Well, I'm a big guy, but in a way, so basically from there on, I went to a surgeon and all this stuff. Everyone looked at it. I said, I want to get it removed. I didn't find out it was cancerous until they removed the half that had the lump on it. And when they found out that was cancerous, I said, let's get the rest of it removed just to play it safe and everything. So, I have to be on thyroid medication basically for the rest of my life. Yeah.
That's rough.
They took out one thyroid?
You only have one thyroid. They took a half.
Okay.
So it's like a butterfly.
I don't know what a thyroid does.
Say this is your thyroid here. Yeah, it produces hormones. So I have to take medication that it's like fake hormones I'm taking now.
It's like it regulates.
So I'm very emotional.
You need
It regulates a lot of function in your
Yes,
body,
yes. So say this is your thyroid. This is like
Right.
a butterfly. I had one half removed.
Okay.
The other was there. It turned out the other half didn't have any cancer on it,
Okay.
which was good. But it's one of those things, like, even if I decided to keep it, you always have that in the back of your head that there's a possibility that it can come back, and it can come back on the other side.
Right.
Hence this procedure I'm doing now, where they want to see if there's any remnants left.
Okay.
And if there is...
So you're not getting cut open. You're just getting scanned.
Yes, but then if they do find anything, I have to take this, it's a radioactive iodine that basically destroys anything that's in there.
So you're going to be glowing on our next episode?
Well, I can't. It's funny. I can't be within like a few feet of people. I
Really?
definitely can't be near
pretty
my
close
son
to you.
because he's so young.
For how long?
Just a few days. That's all.
Oh, that's got to be... That's gonna
Yeah.
be rough.
So we can or can't hang out and drink that.
As long as we're not like close and
6 feet
hugging.
apart?
Yeah.
So our next episode may be through Zoom. You're going to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
a little light around Ken.
We'll see. If they
Don't
don't
get
find
nervous.
anything, then we'll be all right.
Well, let's knock on wood and pray that they don't
Yeah.
find anything.
When
Yeah.
you found out, did you call me or John first? Just
I called my wife
okay,
first,
that's
but yeah.
probably
You mean
Yeah.
smart.
she's first before us?
Sorry, guys. But in hindsight of all, I mean, in a way, though, it's crazy because my son, in a way, kind of saved my life, because if I didn't decide to go to, if he was never born and I didn't have him, and
Right.
I didn't say, hey, I got to take better care of myself, I would never have done this.
Well,
I probably would have been kept
The
being
lump
lazy.
probably would have grew, and you probably would have realized that at some point.
Yes, but at that point would have come too far.
Too far?
Yes,
But,
that's
but
the
I think
thing.
like we're all getting older. We don't realize. You think about we used to go to Manhattan
Yeah.
every week. We didn't have any fear of dying
Yeah.
or
No.
anything. We just
Yeah,
so
it's
now
crazy.
we're getting
Get
old,
older.
unfortunately.
We're at the age now where the C word is things we need to get checked for, even though it can happen to anybody at
What's
any
the C
age.
word?
Cancer.
Oh,
Yes,
I thought-
it's all too
I thought you
common
said
now.
No,
it
no,
seems
no. We
like.
whisper.
Yeah.
Bad things we whisper.
Yeah.
Cancer.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy with that, but I mean, ultimately, I mean, there's no, all right, there's no good cancer, but this is one of
No.
the better cancers, I guess you could
I was
say.
going to say, I read
Yeah.
that. I looked it up when you had told me, because I'm going to be
Yeah.
honest, I got nervous. I never hear
Yeah.
one of your friends, has something like
Yeah.
that. You get nervous right away. And I looked it up right away, and they said it was one of the most, not common, but treatable.
Yeah, it's one of the better. Like I said, there's no good one, but it's one of the better. It's not like there's a hell of a lot worse ones out there and everything. So, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm,
So now you have to take pills for the rest of your life. And it
Yeah.
affects your hormones. Is one of the pills blue?
It actually is blue.
Is it blue? I'm just asking. I
Yeah,
want to know.
we
You
don't
never
know.
know. Just in case.
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts, but it just goes to show to everyone out there, go to your doctor, get your checkups, get everything, get your prostate checked, even though it might be very uncomfortable. These are things you really should do, and
I haven't been to the doctor in probably about a year and a half. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get yelled at the next time I go. I got scared. You ever have the prostate check?
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
We're at the
But
age. You have to.
you guys are a little older than me, so that's why I'm actually going to be there very soon. So
Yeah, it's not fun.
No, I mean, I got my prostate checked. He tried to prepare me, and he said, you're in your 40s now. This is something we have to do yearly, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. And he put the glove on. It's just like in the movie, you put the glove on, and he's like, what are you doing? He squirted the lube, and...
Did your doctor happen to tell you that you had a tight sphincter like mine did, or no?
No, but... Did he really?
Yeah, it was a little
Were
uncomfortable.
you clenching?
Yeah, yes, I was.
I mean, I thought it was weird because both his hands wound up on my shoulder, and he still checked
Did he
me.
whisper
So I don't
anything?
know. He locked the door. Both hands were on my shoulder, and then he checked me, and I said, "How are you checking me with both hands?"
And he said, "Nobody needs to
that's
know
it.
about
I need
this."
to find a new doctor."
this is a special rubber glove here.
No, honestly though, yeah, it's scary, man. I've had that checked, and it's one thing now that we gotta.
Yeah.
I wish part of your yearly checkup was like the insurance just made it so that your whole body gets scanned. Look for something. I mean, because
Yeah.
cancer's so common.
It
now.
is,
It's
man.
insane.
It
The
is.
one thing I found out about yesterday was I know my father had shingles, and it was very painful and stuff, and nerve type of things. I didn't know, because you can get a shot to prevent it if you had chickenpox,
Yeah,
like
a
at
shot
50.
for everything.
But my neighbor's like 38, and he said he just had shingles, and it was a terrible thing, and other people had it like
Yeah.
younger ages. I thought it was.
One of our friends. I'm
I
not going
will
to mention his
definitely
name.
do that
Yeah.
shot. Yeah, because I have chickenpox.
Yeah.
So
One of our friends. I'm not going to mention his name because I wouldn't know if he wanted this, but probably like 5 to 10 years ago he had shingles, and he's our age.
It's tough.
So you're talking like 35 years old. Like that's strange.
I didn't know you can get it that early. I really didn't.
And especially like me,
It's
like
supposed to be
I
painful.
have like some skin issues, you know. So I that's something I would definitely be concerned with. You know, I get a little bit of psoriasis once in a while, so you know it's
So my wife gets worried
Yeah.
because I have a lot of fatty tissue around this side here.
Yeah.
And she wants me to always get checked because she said that could.
yeah.
When she told me that men could have breast cancer, I was like,
Yeah. Well, guys, on the next episode of Dr. Oz, we're going to talk about.
Actually, I will be performing the next prostate exam on the show.
Ken, we hope everything's
Well,
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
salute to
guys,
you,
I
man.
really
Cheers.
appreciate it. And you
Yeah.
guys have been nothing but good to me, and you
Absolutely,
always
man.
are.
We love you,
and-
so, you know.
Yeah, we try to be supportive, but then also tease you as much as we can. So
Yeah,
you feel
we-
normal.
I need
We
to
try to
tease him
keep
once in
it,
a while,
you know,
so-
you try to keep it light and comical
Yeah.
just because
We have
that's
to.
what makes
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
feel, not you,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Listen, you
get
know
too
what?
down,
Yeah,
it came
I
from
mean, the
negative.
first couple of days after it happened, I was right distraught, but after that, life was normal again.
Life
You
is
know,
on,
so
man. And you know what? It makes
Yeah.
life that much more precious.
Mhm.
You know?
Definitely,
You guys are
definitely.
pounding.
I believe.
I guess you like
Well,
that.
you know
one.
why
Well,
we're
'cause
pounding?
I see another one.
Yes,
sitting
there
on
is
our bar,
another
and
one. Because this is the good thing about having Jay here now is we get to have two.
Yeah, this is 2 episodes in a row with 2 beers.
I mean, I guess we can have 10 beers, but you know,
We
I
can
mean,
do a
still have
whole
bourbon,
beer
we still
episode.
have-
if
Luckily,
we
we
want
didn't
to.
drink anything before this. Because we'd
Yeah.
be annihilated.
I mean, one episode we can do a whole episode on just bourbon and a whole episode on
Yeah.
just beer. We could do so much stuff.
Oh, and by the way, that was back to what we were talking about too. That's the reason why we really want to bring some more food onto the show and stuff.
Right.
But I have been on this diet for a little while, so
We
it's
had
something
fun
that-
with those wings.
Yeah.
And I'm serious when I say I think
Yeah.
we should eventually get all 250 of those flavors.
I know.
Wait, at one
I
time?
know.
Dude, no, not one time. If we did
Yeah.
like 4 every couple, I think that'd be slamming.
Yeah,
I
I
think that'd be
know.
awesome.
I want to try some of those crazy ones,
Were
man.
you guys okay
Me too.
afterwards with like the atomics and?
Yeah, yeah.
No, we didn't.
Ride
We didn't
home?
have anything
Well-
that was that crazy. It wasn't that.
Yeah,
no.
we didn't have anything.
No, we didn't. We
Nuts.
didn't create atomic bombs the next morning,
No.
so you know
Oh,
it
that's
wasn't
good.
like that bad. Yeah, so.
You know what I had though I should have said this that day, but I thought about it after. I had at a brewery in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
All
Amish,
right.
everything. I love the Amish. I had chicken cordon bleu wings, and I didn't see that. I was looking for that on the menu.
I love a chicken cordon bleu. I don't know what that would be like.
It was like
but-
a. s- it
If
was
you're
like a
following us, Marley's, put some chicken cordon bleu.
chicken cordon bleu. It was like a
Yes.
Swiss cheese sauce
Yeah.
with diced up ham. They were delicious.
Yeah, that sounds delicious,
they were
man.
good.
I'm a big
I could do
chicken
that.
cordon bleu sandwich guy.
Yeah.
I love chicken
love-
cordon bleu.
love it.
yeah.
It's a good
But
combination.
we had
Maybe you guys go out to dinner
one of
or
our
something.
subscribers commented about Doritos.
Oh, I saw that. Yes.
Right?
Someone who
It was like a
subscribes said-
Doritos and something else.
Oh yeah.
And, we got to
I
try
didn't even
that.
talk about that with you. Yeah. I saw him post that, and I was like,
I don't know if
wow,
it's
I
crushed
gotta-
up Dorito, like Dorito powder, like.
Probably.
Oh,
We
I
gotta
don't
try-
know.
we gotta try
I
that.
mean, yeah, absolutely. All right.
Besides wings,
thanks.
though, what else?
Thanks. Just keep talking about food while I'm on this diet. Why don't we just keep talking about all this
Yeah.
good food, Doritos, and all that?
You
good
know,
stuff?
your thyroid is really tampering our.
I'm almost done with it. Don't
I'm
worry.
just
I'm
joking,
almost
I'm
done
just
with it.
All right, what's
I'm going to
next?
open up this next beer.
Yeah.
So this one is also a collaboration between the same brewery, Parish. We did this on purpose, and Equilibrium.
Yes.
Ken was in Equilibrium last week,
Yeah. I was there recently, and they had released this.
and this one's called Ghost in the Laboratory.
Yeah, it was actually a couple weeks ago. Yeah. But yes, I've been holding on to it specifically for this, and because Jay said he was bringing a Parish, I said let's do them together.
One of the good things, I think, he goes up north, I go West Jersey, he's in South Jersey sometimes, and we grab a couple 4-packs, we split them up, and we share them all. It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
common things we do, and everyone gets to try a little bit of a
Yeah.
different.
See, I don't
brewery.
get out as much as
Yeah.
you guys do, so I really rely on you guys to bring me
Why,
back the
though?
good stuff.
I think you go to more breweries than me, man.
I'm local though. I'm at the same places.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
true.
I go to the same places. I
But
don't
you-
really branch out.
You
and
never invite us.
I
though.
should. Yeah, come whenever you want, man. I mean,
Just tell me next time.
I don't know if your wife likes me.
Yeah, she does.
There was one time I was in your house and I kicked your dog bowl over
Yeah.
the place. The water went everywhere.
R.I.p.
R.I.P.
Snickers.
Ah,
Snickers.
He says, Jay, I'm sorry I
Well,
kicked the dog.
we know
ball.
what we're
Where's your-"
cheersing to next after that comment. Definitely.
Snickers.
Yes.
Awesome dog.
Yeah.
Are you getting any new dog?
So
The Milky Way or the Twix?
we wanted to wait. I mean, my son obviously wants another
I'll take it,
dog and this and that, but I wanted to travel. But then, of course, with
Yeah.
what's going on,
I
it's a
know.
little
Yeah.
harder. But I
My-
think we should do it.
My kids
Yeah.
want a dog.
You
we need a
haven't been
road
to
trip.
New
yeah.
Orleans, like why can't we go for a long weekend?
Like a guy's road trip?
Are you scared of your wife?
I'm good.
I want to go to Kentucky, man. I kind of want to do. You were talking
let's
about
do it.
But I would do a road trip there. I know you're
All
talking
this
about flying.
stuff. You having thyroid cancer, COVID, everything that's going on.
I know.
Let's just do it.
Start living our lives, right?
Yeah, let's crack open that Rip Van Winkle at the end of the bar.
It's worth getting yelled at, right? A little bit.
Let's pour it along the bar for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, let's try this.
Yeah.
All right. So Ghost in the Laboratory, it's a double IPA, 8.5%. Our favorite Equilibrium Blue, one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Put that up there.
So give that a smell. And what do you...
and I'm going to specifically compare this to the other one, too.
So some people don't agree. There's like a oniony smell.
That's not oniony.
I know it's not oniony.
It's a
but
horrible way to describe something.
To me, this smells
Marijuana?
like Equilibrium. It smells like Equilibrium beer.
Really? You know how some types of beer they'll have like a marijuana like weed.
Yeah.
It smells
Absolutely.
hoppy. That's what it smells like. If you were to take hops and put it in
What's in this one? What makes it unique?
Wow, that's good, man.
Bro, I might like this one better than the just the Parish.
Really?
Yeah.
That is really good.
Yeah.
Which one do you like better?
This doesn't say what they use in it. It was a collaboration with Parish, but it is brewed at Equilibrium.
So they share recipes.
So-
So let me get your opinion on this. I feel like when they do these collabs, wherever it's at has like it's basically their beer
It's their
because
beer.
it tastes
Yeah.
more like their beer. Like this
Right.
tastes like an Equilibrium.
An Equilibrium,
beer.
right.
Yeah.
And then that tastes like Parish.
Right.
They all have a unique taste. I don't know if it's the water,
Yes.
the yeast. There's a unique taste.
it's their base.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that comes out a lot more in beer than it does in bourbon. Like you can't tell like where bourbon, besides that Texas one, because that has a different style. I feel like.
Okay.
I just feel like a magnified beer
Right.
when you taste it. You know an Equilibrium.
I always say
beer.
that. You can blindfold me and give me like a bricks, and I'll be able to
You'll
point
at
it
least know
out.
where it
Equilibrium,
is.
I'll be
Yeah.
able to point it out.
Yeah.
It's their base that
Yeah.
always
But if it's
tastes the
something
same.
you have,
But I like that. I like that you can
Well,
say this is
right,
an
unique.
EQ. This is a
Right. I mean, that's what we go there
bricks.
for, right?
Yeah.
Because we like their.
But if you
Yeah.
haven't
If it tastes like everything else,
If they all
then-
taste the same, there'd be no point.
Yeah, I'll just go to Joe's next door, and whatever.
But if you haven't had one, so you never know the taste profile, would you be able
Right.
to identify? I think to a degree, we should do it sometime. Maybe even on the show, do a blind test
Yeah.
and see how bad
I would
we are.
love to do that, dude. I
Yeah.
think that'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
We could do the typical Equilibrium other half, bricks, Icarus.
Yeah.
Icarus is another place where I feel like if you blindfold me,
Yeah.
I know it's their beer.
Icarus is solid, man. They are.
I'm not as big in Icarus anymore than I used to be.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it too sweet for you now? I feel like that was the only thing. I feel like it was getting too like I
yeah,
don't buy
know.
anything.
There's just something about it that I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Every time I have one, it's not bad.
Hey, did
it's
they
good.
put out one of those like top 10 things from Untappd or whatever breweries or whatever?
I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing it now. Yeah, absolutely. I bring it up.
So
Yeah.
I
I actually want to see your opinion on that.
I
Yeah.
think Icarus is one of the better of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
In New Jersey, we're talking strictly New Jersey.
Strictly New Jersey.
We're in the metro area, so there's like
Yeah.
a lot of good New York, upstate New York.
Yeah, John, we could do that now.
Yeah,
but,
we'll do that now. I have the top 10
Yeah.
highest rated New Jersey breweries on Untappd. All right.
All right.
So who do you think? Who do you think number one would be? Besides, we don't have to go into any order, but except number one. I would want you to say
What is the source of this? Because I think that matters.
Reddit.
All right.
They went to Untappd and went through all the New Jersey breweries and took the highest rated
Okay, that seems fair.
average.
Average. Kane.
Average.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Nope.
I mean, I think Icarus.
I was thinking
No.
Kane is everywhere. Kane is every freaking
Right.
bar
Don't
you
think
go
of what
to.
you like or popularity. Think
Okay.
of quality.
True.
Quality. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Troon was number one, averaging 4.34 all their
Yeah.
beers on Untappd.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just ranked high, and
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
which is great stuff.
Yeah, if you put it that way, yeah, it would be true.
Icarus is on there at tied for 6.
6.
Right.
Kane 3?
No.
Is Carton on there?
No.
No.
Wow.
Kane is on there. They're at
Think
number
what
4.
else?
4?
They're actually tied for. They're tied for 3.
Okay.
4.11.
Yeah, so
you want to know
I
who they're
fig-
tied
I-
with?
I called
They're tied
that.
with another good one.
Icarus.
No.
Really?
Conclave.
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 What about
Conclave's a sleeper, man.
Nobody thinks of Conclave.
No.
You don't see them in a store.
No.
what's the
Yeah.
sour place down there? Oh, is Source on there?
Source is on there.
Source.
Source is
What's the
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I gotta
Tied
bring
for
it up.
7.
The referent?
Yeah, the reference. Yeah.
no.
Wow.
Nope.
But you have that's too specific.
Number
That's
two
the
is
only
one of the
issue.
newer breweries in New Jersey.
Source.
Yeah, this is for
Wait,
2021.
you said Source?
Yeah, Source is on
Is
there.
Brick City on there?
They're not. They're not.
Mm.
Number two is a newer New Jersey brewery. Newer. That we've been talking about wanting to try. One of our buddies drinks it, and we're waiting for it. We haven't seen Dom in a while.
Oh, the Seed.
The Seed.
Yeah.
Where is that? I don't know anything
The
about
AC.
it.
Seed's down by Atlantic City.
Okay.
Yeah, number
Yeah.
two.
Guys trip?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you gamble? I mean, besides ordering Chinese food.
The beer just came out of my nose.
So I would have thought, yeah, no, Brick's my favorite. Is not on there. Another favorite of ours, Fairfield.
Oh, Magnify.
They're on there, obviously.
Yeah, Magnify's solid, man.
Another place I've never had anything from, Chilton Mill Brewing.
Chilton Mill, that's up the
Have you
block
ever
from
had
here.
anything from Chilton Mill?
Yeah, I've been there. It's up the block. It's in
It's
Long
up the block
Valley.
from here?
Should we go right
Yeah.
now?
What are we waiting for?
What time they close?
Source, and another one I've never had anything from, Muckraker.
A Muckraker.
I went there,
Yeah, I
yeah.
went there.
Muckraker
good.
Beer Maker.
They're good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
It's out there.
They just do bottles, I think, though.
Sussex?
At least when I went, it was just
Down in
bottles.
Sussex County?
And I don't want to put anybody down.
That's not too far from here either, I don't think. Yeah.
You know, I love all these breweries, and I love everything they do, and I'm actually
There's a
surprised
lot of
at
people
this.
not on that list, though.
I'm surprised at this one.
We
this
should
is
make our
number
own list.
number 10.
Should we make our own
What?
list?
We should.
What's number 10?
Heavy Reel
Mm.
in Seaside Heights.
I went there recently. Oh, no, wait. What was the one in Point Pleasant? It's a cool spot. It's right
Last
across-
Wave?
I'm a big pizza guy, too, so I went to Rosie's Pizza, which
Ooh,
is really good.
Rosie's, yeah.
And across the street, I think it's called Last Wave. What did you say?
Last Wave, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you said, though?
No,
What
that's
was the
heavy,
other one?
Heavy Reel.
Heavy Reel.
And there's the one in Belmar, too, right? What was that one, too?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
There's a lot of them just
Yeah,
popping
there's
up.
a few
Yeah.
of them down there.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I ever went to Heavy Reel. I think I was on my list of things to do, and then I got caught up going to like.
So that was just based on 2021's average
Yeah.
Untappd. It wasn't
That's
somebody's
interesting.
somebody's opinion. It was,
Yeah.
they went through the Untappd averages, and who knows if they went through every brewery.
And it doesn't mean, and you got to look at it too as, you know, some of these breweries, okay, you can produce 3 great, amazing beers, but then you
Yes.
can have one really shitty one.
Right.
But you can have, I look at consistency when it comes to breweries.
Right.
I want to see what they can do, what their versatility is.
Absolutely.
I want to see if can they make a good stout? Can they make a good IPA? Can they make a good session? Can they, make a good sour? I want to see what they can do.
I agree with Ken, but sometimes when you go somewhere and and it's like pale ale, blonde ale, like it's gonna be shitty. Like you know what I mean? When
Yeah.
they have every style,
Yeah.
and it's like, but I mean, you have to start. Even Brick City, like when they used to have Yarmir Lager, and
Yeah.
I supported them. I
Yeah.
love them, but then when they
They
came
weren't
out
good.
with the
They started
the
doing their jams
oh,
and-
I
yeah.
just thought like something
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah,
there
we've
that
talked
was
about
just
that. How
amazing.
they've evolved, and from when they started, they've definitely evolved.
Yeah, so I mean, you have to start somewhere, and I'll give everyone a second chance. But there's
But yeah.
certain places we go to, and it's some of them are
Yeah.
rough.
I know,
And I
know.
feel bad.
I hate
support
naming names
everyone.
because we support everybody, so we won't name names on the bad ones.
Yeah.
You won't probably see us drinking them on here.
Did you
but-
ever do this? And I have. I took a gulp because the owner was there, and went to the bathroom and spit it out because I didn't want to leave all
The one time,
plates.
I'm not going to mention the brewery where it was, but it was, okay. I'm not going to mention where it was.
Like,
Let's just say
their
it
IPA tasted
rhymes
like a sour?
Let's just say it rhymes with Ramford, and it was a brewery that this guy. I was up the block doing something, and I'm walking. I see this guy walk out of the brewery, and he takes his cup and like dumps it into like some plant or something.
Guess he didn't like it.
We've all had those experiences.
And then the plant died. a couple days later.
Me and our friend Dom, we were out at a Ranger game, and for some reason we're in Long Island. I think we went to Sand City, which is a great brewery. I don't know if you've ever
I don't
been
think I've
there.
ever even heard of
Especially
that.
when it's warmer. In Long Island, it was like yachts and like I didn't even know this existed. There was like trees. I was like, so we went to this place. I don't want to mention the name, but it wasn't that great. And we were checking into Untappd, and while we were checking in, the owner was toasting us. And I'm like, we have to
I
put the
know.
rankings up more. Like they were really low because it
I
was
know.
horrible.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because like everyone's trying to do good,
Yeah.
but they need to know also.
But they
that-
need to listen
I
as
know.
well. When listen, go to Untappd, see what people are rating, see what they are saying about it. And I hate to be that guy, but some of these breweries, and I'm going to sound very snooty right now. Some of these brewers need to fire the brewer and get someone else because it's not working.
Or look at the rankings and what's
one comes to mind that's close to us.
Yeah,
at least close to our area. Well, my area. I won't say the name. It's in the Hackensack area.
All right.
I won't say the name. I love Hackensack Brewery. It's not you guys. I've given them so many tries, and I'm like,
how many more breweries are in?
Dude, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
There's nothing, not one beer appeals to me. Appeals to me. And
you guys talked about this about the beer that went around where like they put out the recipe.
Yes,
we
talked about that.
And that exploits. Yeah. Unfortunately, and like you said, we don't want to talk bad about anyone because what's the point? Everyone's trying hard. And
yes, but it goes back to what I said. You need to listen.
Yeah,
when people go to these Untappd. When I used to sell beer for a living, and what I used to tell a lot of these bar owners and everything, I said, go on these Untappd, go on these beer apps, go on these things, see what people are ranking things. Yeah. That's going to tell you if you want it in your bar right now. Don't always rely on your sales rep.
Do you think they don't look at that information?
No, a lot of them don't.
It's just not smart.
Because I've seen some shitty beers, and that's the other thing too. A lot of times and like I said, I was a sales rep. A lot of times, what happens is these sales reps.
Sales rep?
I don't know. I was pretty good though. But anyways, a lot of times, these places would sell promotional kegs. So basically, what it means is, we're trying to get rid of our inventory at the distributor, and we want to see, hey, I'll give this to you for half the price. Don't fucking take it because it's gonna
suck. Or it's gonna suck forever. Yeah,
it's gonna be there, and it's gonna sit on your line for the next year, and that's something that could be moving. That's something that could be selling, and you don't want to do that.
I thought this was a Christian podcast.
Christian,
he cursed.
We couldn't get him in. Christian's not here, so we took you instead.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But when you check into Untappd, if the beer, we talked about this before.
Yeah.
About beer and ambiance. But if like the place is cool and you're talking to the bartender and the owner and you're like, he's a nice guy, I don't want to check in and give him something low. Like, would you lie a little bit?
I do rank it higher.
Higher?
Yes.
Yeah.
As opposed to you go to a place and it's terrible and the person's a complete
like I went down South Jersey. There's a couple places, Axe and Arrow and Neck of the Woods, and their beers were Neck of the Woods was actually pretty good. Axe and Arrow was okay, but the people working there were so cool, man.
Yeah,
and I was like, you know what? I'm bumping them up on one.
You ever go to a place though and you're like, this is gonna suck, and it's amazing. You're like, wow, like how come nobody knows about this place? That's happened quite a few times.
I've had more opposite where I've hyped up a place and I'm like, I can't wait, and I'm so disappointed. I'm like.
I think it's okay. Rate it higher, but also
change it later.
No, you can always change it later. But I think it doesn't hurt to have a discussion with them. What are you guys doing with this one? Whatever. And tell them.
They didn't take it well.
There's a place in Rhode Island. There's a place in Rhode Island called Revival. And when I first started getting into the craft brews, me and my wife went up there, and we went there, and the place was so cool, man. The brewery was in the basement of like a restaurant, and they had like Pac-Man and different things, and they gave you tokens. And the beer was okay, but the place was so cool. I was like, the beer is great.
It sounds like Barcade. Have you ever gone there?
No.
Jersey City,
I've been to Barcade,
I've never been there. Any good?
We went back the next...
Good craft beers. Arcade games. Can't beat it.
Is that Newark?
Oh, there's a few. There's one in Newark. There's one in Jersey City. There's a few. Yeah. Or a couple at least.
But the next year we went back to Revival. I bought like a hat. I bought glasses. This is my new favorite spot. The next year I went back. I had a man crush. They changed location. They bought like a big restaurant. So now they were like, it wasn't the little feel of the little brewery. It was like a restaurant. It was a big deal. And I started drinking the beers, and I'm like, you're not that.
Yeah.
And I was so disappointed.
Your palate changes, places change, everything changes.
So disappointed.
I talked about this about Other Half. I mean, I love Other Half, but I mean, I don't know if you've been to the original. I know you talked about this plenty, but like.
Yeah, we brought it up briefly at one point.
Wild cat laying while you're drinking beer and you're petting it.
That's pretty cool.
And now it's corporate, but they still have good beers, which is good because they can produce more. Now you can go to your local store and buy it, which is great.
You know the quality of Other Half. They could be in a friggin' mansion or they can be in a shack. The quality of their beer is just good.
It's good, but I've had batches of Other Half that weren't as...
I've never had like a bad batch.
That's what I felt about Icarus when you guys talked about that. I never had a bad... I had one bad beer.
I
like,
never had
it's just
one.
good to me. I don't know if it's just my palate. I just like it better. And
I have a
each its
couple
own.
of them where I see them, I'm like, oh, I love that. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple I'm like,
Well,
whatever.
just so you know, that's what right now I have on draft in my house. I have the Icarus. We want the gold.
We Want the Gold is probably
Yeah.
their top 3
That's
beers
what
of the day.
That's my
In my
pick right
opinion.
now.
Go
Yeah,
to.
it's good. I mean, Icarus is awesome. They produce solid stuff.
You've
Their
had it on
stouts are
tap
good.
for like 6 months now.
That's because I've been doing a lot more bourbon lately,
Yeah.
man.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It's funny, you have it on tap 3 feet away from you, and we haven't drank it on the show yet.
Yeah, we were talking about doing that. Yeah, we gotta
were.
bring it in.
We
Yeah,
were
a
always
nice
nervous
draft,
'cause we didn't
cold
have a-
draft beer. Yeah,
We didn't have a can or anything to show, so we were like,
yeah.
how do we do it?
It's not that old though. It's still fresh. It's still semi-fresh. I mean,
It tastes good to me.
yeah, it's good. Yeah, you just had one. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know,
But no, I mean, I love, like, even Source is on there, right? And Source, they make good stuff, and
Yeah.
that farm-to-table stuff, and...
yeah.
I like
know,
Source.
and-
Source is
So
good.
the interesting thing about, and we've talked about this briefly before, the interesting thing about New Jersey breweries is they cannot legally sell food.
Yeah.
So they have to have a food truck outside of it or something. There's a play on it and everything.
I like that, though. I think that's
Yeah.
cool. I like
Yeah, you
bringing
guys
my own
talked about
stuff,
this,
man.
right?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
like cutting up cheese and crackers and
I mean, I just
pepperoni,
want
bringing it with me.
like I don't know though. I would love going to a Jersey brewery and eating some like wings or like
Some
or,
of the rules changed too
Yeah.
during COVID, where there's just different. There's good things and bad things. There's sometimes
Yeah.
good where you don't have to interact with people and you just go
I
to your
know.
car and
Yeah.
they
I
just
know.
bring you out beer and put it in your trunk, which is good. But
Yeah, other half was doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah. When you went picked up another half, they would
Yeah.
just, you had to
it's like
open your
in
trunk
and out,
throw it
and
in, yeah.
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
But then you're paying $16
But I do
to get
like,
there.
I mean, when I
$16
drink,
to
I
get
like
that.
food
Yeah.
though. I like food. You know, it's,
I don't. I'm not a food guy when I'm drinking.
Really?
I'd
Yeah.
rather snack on like pretzels and cheese.
So
Yeah.
regarding bourbon, like I never really realized it's usually you pair, and I know you can, but usually you pair wines with food and beer
Yeah.
with food. I had a bourbon with dinner, and I was like, this ain't
I don't-
working.
No,
No, right.
bourbon's a
Dessert.
nightcap for me.
Dessert.
It's a nightcap or dessert. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something or unless it's a cocktail like an old fashioned, then I might have it with dinner.
But it's hard
But-
to pair with food. It
Yeah.
doesn't taste. Doesn't really
Yeah.
go.
But speaking of food, by the way, what's like? I mean, Super Bowl, man, it's next week, bro. I mean, what do you think?
Super
Super
Tom
Bowl
Brady
is
gonna
next
be there?
week. I don't think Tom Brady's going to be there.
No, Tom Brady. What is like your go-to, man? What do you do? I mean, wings,
Well,
obviously.
have to have
Obviously,
wings.
your wings.
Yeah.
Do you do boxes for fun or?
Oh, I got If it wasn't for boxes, there'd be some Super Bowls I probably wouldn't even watch.
Yeah, and the commercials.
And
The commercials have gotten so bad.
Do you
Yeah.
remember
You
this?
know why?
Remember, I before this, I said I'm gonna throw something at you that you guys probably will obviously remember. Remember Bud Bowl, man?
Oh, Bud Bowl was awesome.
do you know why the
Yeah.
commercials
Yeah.
have gone so bad? I don't want to get too.
Because the
like-
products are shit.
Everyone's scared. to
Everything's
say-
political. Yeah,
everyone's
everything's PC.
scared
Yeah.
to say
Yeah.
something that's going to offend somebody.
What
Yeah.
happened to like the lingerie bowl and stuff?
Yeah.
Now I got to sit home and watch the puppy bowl or the doggy bowl.
Hey, at least you got to see Janet Jackson's Tata.
Oh,
I missed
yeah.
that. I missed it actually.
You missed it.
Yeah.
You can go back on YouTube, man.
That was all planned.
So what else do
Yeah.
you eat though, man? I mean, what's your big
So I love
go-to?
like little hot dogs.
Yeah.
Mini
wrapped,
hot dogs.
Yeah, mini hot
They're the
dogs.
best.
Sliders.
corn dogs?
I love corn dogs.
I love corn
I don't make
dogs.
corn dogs, bro.
Oh,
Now, what do you normally do? Like, have a couple like friends over, neighbors over? I mean, we're your friends, and we never hung
No,
out. During
honestly,
Super
I
Bowl.
usually just have my parents usually
Yeah.
have us over, and we don't do dinner. We just do all.
Are Jay and I
Party
invited?
Yeah, can I
Yeah.
come over?
Can we come?
It's an open. Yeah,
Yeah.
come on over.
I mean, your father did marry my wife and I. So
My father loves you. My father thinks your voice is sexy on me. Shout out to Big JG. He's always listening to us.
thank you, Mr. G.
Yeah.
Very supportive. That's nice.
Yeah.
He does. So they like to have us over, and we'll do our own boxes.
Yeah.
So between all of us, we'll do like $1, and we'll put in like if there's 6
Yeah.
of us,
It
we'll
makes
put
it
in,
fun.
Yeah, just something because sometimes it's a boring Super Bowl. Nobody you're rooting
Yeah.
for.
But the games have been great. These playoffs.
Oh yeah, playoff games
One of
have
the
been
best games I've
insane,
seen
man.
a
They
couple
have been
weeks ago.
insane.
That was-
Chiefs Bills
Yeah.
game, man. Damn.
Wow, I'd never seen. That was amazing.
Yeah, I
Just
love doing
entertaining.
sliders. I love making like spinach artichoke dip, buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah.
Will you make it or will
Yeah.
you purchase it?
I make
Oh,
everything.
come on.
Yeah.
This is John we're talking to here,
I make
man.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, I made I chopped up chicken into chunks, and I made little popcorn chicken. I put them on like little. I bought the mini Eggo waffles, and I
Yeah.
put them on with some little bit of honey.
Chicken and waffles,
Yeah, bro.
man.
Like bite sized. Yeah, it was good.
God, what did I tell you about talking about food right now, man? Because now my stomach.
You
is
brought it
growling.
up, bro.
I know.
You
You're
brought
right.
it up.
You are right. You're 100% right.
Now, you'll be good for the Super Bowl?
I will be.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
okay,
I'll be
cool.
done with that.
What
I
are
can
you
eat
doing?
pizza again because I can't have dairy. I told you I
Yeah.
can't have any of that.
You
Yeah.
taking it easy or are you?
For Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I don't
Are you-
know, man.
If you're good, are you just gonna let loose? Like, Chow down, pig out on everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the day I'm done with the diet, I'm going nuts. I mean, the good thing about it is I've lost like 5 pounds so far. So
good. Are you guys just staying home? Do you have a party? Like, what do you do, Jay?
Usually, I stay home. Invite the neighbors. We look at our pool and make fun of each other, and they say I rigged it somehow.
Can I enter your pool too?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, if you guys have any box pools, let me know, man.
Yeah. Cool, man.
All right.
Hey, wait, come on! What are you lightweight? Both of you guys. I've been finished with
we're
this.
talking. I know.
We wanted some Icarus.
We got to get into our next.
So, to be all honest, I wasn't into the one we did last week, so I was trying to put it off as long as we could.
Okay.
You're running into what? The beer?
The whiskey.
No, the whiskey he's talking
about.
Because
He's talking about that smoke beer.
Jay's new to the routine here. John knows what's coming.
I know what's coming, and I try to drag
standing?
it out. Yeah. You're standing?
Well, kind of.
I'm short, but come on.
You look uncomfortable.
No more beers before the podcast with Jay.
Sorry. Have you noticed the difference?
I've been draining the water.
There's somebody in between us.
You notice I've been draining the water lately into my water
What's
cup. Yeah.
But I do think that sometimes it's a good balance between, like when you add a person sometimes into the mix.
Well, absolutely. Well, we said this was originally supposed to be a threesome.
Jay didn't want to do it.
Jay at the last meeting, I don't know.
I don't know if I want to do a podcast.
And honestly, you can't trust this guy to he'll just won't show up for long.
I talk a lot and I won't shut up, but then when I come on here, I don't know, I'm shyer, I guess you can say. I used to be
nobody's
shy
ever
going to
believe that.
Nobody's ever going to believe that. Shy, I swear.
Everybody who knows you is not going to believe
His wife is shaking her head right now.
Yeah.
I used to be shy.
All right, so what do you got for me today? What do we got?
I think I hand-picked this one for you.
Jay picked this one for John, yeah.
It's a lot of ice. You do like it cold, right?
I do.
Ice,
Why
ice,
don't you
baby.
pour it over the ice and then pour it into your glass so it's chilled and you still get the taste without watering it down.
I'm not the bartender here. I don't know.
Let's not complicate things here, man. You know?
I think you like this one.
All right.
This is a smoke wagon for Johnny.
Out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, they're out of
which
Las Vegas.
We could make a trip there, too.
I just added that to my bucket
It's
list.
46% alcohol, 92.
Remember, I couldn't come up with
proof,
enough on the bucket list?
What else? What
I'll
else?
add
What
that
else?
one
What
with
else?
you.
You ever been?
Yeah, like 8 times.
I've never
I
been.
love it.
I've never been.
All right. Well, Smoke Wagon makes some solid stuff.
Smoke Wagon.
Yeah.
Talking?
What is this? This is a whiskey or a bourbon?
This is a bourbon,
All right.
You got that?
Got that.
which goes back to what I said. It doesn't have to be made in Kentucky to be a bourbon. Misconception.
Yes.
What are we
Right.
drinking?
We are having, okay, guys, if you haven't been to Somerville Super Saver,
Shout out.
yeah, shout out. They are
What is that?
doing awesome store picks. And
It's
the cool
a store?
Oh, a liquor store in some.
Yeah,
okay,
it's a liquor store. And,
So do you know what store picks are?
No.
So like a lot of people that drink a lot of bourbon, you get used to. They want consistency, so it's the same thing, and then they put out. This is what my personal feeling is that they want consistency. So any barrels that aren't consistency, doesn't mean that it's bad. It could be better, but it might just taste a little stronger. This and that.
Okay.
It goes to like they give out like raffles and stuff, so you get a store pick.
Yeah.
So the place picks out of like say 6 barrels. You go to Kentucky, they make a trip out of it. You pick different barrels and it has different tasting profiles, and you say I like this one, and then they put it in bottles, ship it to you. So it's
Wow.
unique. So like say
The
you
store
love-
itself.
Like what bourbon do you love?
well, a lot of times, they'll ship it to the store. They'll ship
moose.
ship like 3 samples or whatever
So
to the
that
store.
actually
and they
was
can try it out.
part the Caribou
Caribou.
Crossing was actually part of a special barrel kind of program. And if you get it, you get to, if you want it, you would go to where is it again? Lexington or what type of I forget where it actually is. But you would go there and have the whole experience at Buffalo Trace. So you would
The store.
you would go to the distillery. You
Yeah.
would pick the barrel, so you try 6 barrels, and they will all taste different. And then you'd pick it, and then you bottle those bottles and
That's pretty cool.
get to try. So it's a unique taste, basically.
So Somerville Super Saver is doing these store picks.
Anyway, hopefully I didn't confuse you.
Okay. Duh. Okay.
So it's a more unique, different
Sure.
flavor as a
And
son you buy off the shelf.
And the other thing, which is cool about Somerville, what they've been doing recently, is they've been basically doing these raffles for some higher end bottles like Old Rip, Old Fitzgerald, Smoke Wagon. They had the elevator one, and they had some of your higher end ones. I actually was fortunate enough to win the Old Forester birthday bourbon, and so basically you they were doing it where you buy some of the store picks, you get a raffle ticket, and
you get some of the higher end.
yeah, and they've been getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which means my odds have been getting worse and worse and worse since the first couple times. But good for them. I'm happy that they're doing it, and I'm happy that they're giving everyone a fair chance to buy something at retail. Excellent. These stores sometimes, they do these huge markups on these bourbons, and it's I don't know, it's kind of messed up in my eyes, and I like to see that they're helping the average Joe get something.
Don't get angry. Don't get angry.
So this is something from them though. This is Rebel Cask Strength. I love Cask Strength. It's a single barrel. It's 60% alcohol, 120 proof. Solid, awesome
Have
bourbon.
you had this, Jay?
This is a first for Jay, not for me.
Yes, I've not had this.
Yeah.
Wow, cool. And the more you guys talk, the more my ice melts. Keep going.
That's what you wanted, isn't it, John?
I think you'll like this one.
You think so?
Yeah, it's light.
Jay Bird, all right.
Cheers.
Guys.
Who are we toasting?
Snickers.
To Snickers.
Cheers. I think we're supposed to cheers to beer, but yeah. This will be
cheers bourbon?
To Snickers. That's why we discussed it before, but we're doing it now, which is just as good.
That's very good. Good flavors.
That is solid. I told you to get the Cask Strength.
This is not bad.
It's lighter.
This is I like this better than the one we had last week.
What about the Caribou?
No, the Texas whiskey that I had. Yeah.
We did try.
I thought it was bad. Yeah.
What do you think
like
of
I said,
the
I don't
three?
want to put.
Because you did have a little taste. You did a shot of it, but that's the
that
way
one
you
was
do it.
that one was good.
Better
like
than
Yeah.
this one or no?
It's different.
Yeah.
I
Which
can't
is
say better
smart.
or not
That's
better.
smart.
It's different.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's different.
Well,
You're learning.
guys, it's been fun. Jay?
Oh, we're out of time already?
It is about that time. Yeah, Jay, thanks for coming back.
Thanks,
Can we
guys.
have you? This might be a stretch. Can we have you for a third episode? Now we're putting him on the spot.
Next week?
Can we do it?
It's our Valentine's Day episode. I need a Valentine.
Can you
I don't
come back?
trust you.
Yeah.
Come on, come on, man.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You're the man.
Awesome.
Thanks. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
We're shouting out Parish Brewing. We're giving a shout out to Equilibrium again. We're giving a shout out to
Wagon.
Smoke Wagon. Shouting out, what's the other one?
The Rebel.
Rebel.
Where's that from?
Um,
You have to look.
Well, it's Bardstown. It's Kentucky, man.
Kentucky.
So you know,
Whose
yeah,
store pick is it?
yeah. Oh, from Somerville Super Saver. Yeah.
Somerville
I thought you were talking about.
Shout out Somerville Super Saver.
Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy,
doing good
Jason, who says my last name like Pafaf for some reason.
Yeah, most people
but,
do.
Yeah.
You keep winning the raffle.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who has their boxes in the Super Bowl. Good luck.
Yeah.
Cheers,
And,
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Good
All
job.
right, and
Good
cheers to
show,
everyone
man.
else. All right.